Welcome to this morning's broadcast of the Bantam Elite Championship game of the minor division. Kings take on the Knights, K versus K. I'm Tony Scott, thanks for tuning in. Kings with 2 double overtime victories yesterday to punch their ticket to the title game. Knights with a calm little victory yesterday to win. What was the final of that one? 8-5. Very calm win for the Knights. They took down the Predators. And they start off fast. Lucas Bogut with it. Loses it and back to Mills. Pryor Mills. Big, tall defender. He's to his D partner, Arden. Arden was the difference yesterday. I don't think he was the player of the game, but I think he was the difference in that game. He found a way to stifle, shut down, put the clamps on superstar Jack Kaiser, who came in as a fill-in yesterday for the Predators. Did a great job. I mean, he, despite not scoring, he definitely created a lot of offensive opportunities. Mills with a shot, deflects off some traffic in front, goes into the far corner. Murphy chases down. Now for a wraparound, good chance there for the Knights. That was Trey O'Neill. Trey from Shakopee makes a good play. Knights come in 7-2. Kings were 500 in the league, 4-4, and added 2 victories. They're 6-4, both in overtime yesterday. Are they the cardiac kids, the Heartbreakers? Can they do it again here today? 3 straight wins. Turner, the hero yesterday, in double overtime to lead the Kings to the finals. Scored in the 3-on-3 OT. That's Lee, Avery Lee. For the Knights, intercepted. Matushak feeds it in front, shot. Save, goal. Sauer, I was just about to call Jamison Matushak unselfish, and he just showed you his game right there. Froze Scorseth, got him down, fed it to Sauer. Sauer, the team's leading scorer, feeds one off the pads of Scorseth. He made a great first save and then got the rebound out of the hands of Scorseth before he covered it and finished. And just like that, Landon Sauer adds his 8th goal and his 21st point of the bell. Saw him play probably 10 times last year for Edina's Pee Wee AA team. And man, his game is really starting to progress. Multi-sport athlete, like all Sauers are. Matushak fires one off the blade of Scalia into the netting. And it's been all night so far. Time for Joe Dietzick and Chris Scorseth to wake up the troops. Kings look a little sleepy right now, the northern kids, mostly northern. That would be a news flash if Joe Dietzick had moved to northern Minnesota. A far cry from northeast Minneapolis or Roseville, where he currently resides. Here comes Surdich. We have a PA today. Actually, you can hear the announcer. Yesterday with Cody, we couldn't hear him very well. We can hear it a little bit better today. Colton Bang had a big game yesterday, had a goal. He's got 7 goals and 4 assists, 11 points for Colton. Flipping around, there's Bang, intercepts the pass from Surdich. Surdich had a really good game yesterday for the Kings. Scalia, who I really like his potential. Got unlimited potential with the way he can skate. Now entering the zone for the Knights. That's Griffin Graham. And holding the zone is Trey Dolly. And Trey played well yesterday. He and his D partner were Avery Lee, and I felt like they just did a all the right things, all the little things. And then they let the big guys run, Arden and Mills, kind of play a more offensive style. This one comes back to the point, Mills. Quick shot, hits some traffic, good save by Scorseth. He can't get it though. What a save by Easton Scorseth, wow! Went all the way across his crease and then stuck his leg out to make the save after it had caromed off of a leg in front of the net. Mills. The Kings got to wake up. They are getting absolutely owned. I haven't looked at the shots on goal yet. It doesn't look like Blake Mortensen, our PA guy, is tracking shots because it's still 0-0 on the board, but it feels like the Kings are still hitting the snooze button back at the hotel. Or is it just the Knights are just better? I have no idea. Here's Diedzik. He fires one long, gets it to Peralta. Team's leading scorer. Peralta heads in, gets dragged down. Rebound, shot off the side of that net. Is off its moorings by a bunch, I think. No, maybe not. Kelly had a great chance. I thought they were going to just blow that dead because Peralta had run into the post. Guy in front, first good chance. Peralta has 18 points for the Kings. Kind of looks like with those purple uniforms, look almost a little bit like the Thief River Falls blue uniforms. I know they're not blue, they're purple, but they kind of brings me back to memories of watching Kyler and Luke Kelly. Here's a chance for Peralta coming out to play it. Is Feeblecorn. Peralta and Kelly both played in the state finals 2 years in a row at PWA level. 2 years ago, they beat their district rival, Warroad, in the championship game in a high-scoring affair, we'll call it. And then last year, several of their teammates here in the Bell Kings team from Cloquet knocked them off in the finals. Ashton Martin and Dunaski for the Kings. Feeds it through the legs. Down low. This is Mertz. Mertz loses it to Lee. Lee engineers a little breakout. Oh, intercepted by Dunaski. Smart hockey player. Gets it deep to Martin. They played a lot together last year for the Lumberjacks, state champion Lumberjacks. I think they prefer to be called that. Now this is Hester. Hester back to Matuszak with a shot. Initial save by Scorseth. He makes 2 saves. Again, he's been the best player on the ice, including Landon Sauer. I think Easton's come out of the gate. At least Easton is awake. And the net in front, another chance for the Knights. Kind of glad they aren't keeping track of shots. It would be embarrassing for the Kings right now. I believe they have 1 shot on goal. That one's gonna be icing. With 18:10 to go. In the first half, 2 halves of play. Into the corner. Out to McNabb. Holden McNabb. Will take it right at Mills. Steered in the corner by Feeblecorn. This one comes off the wall. Chasing it down is Gunderson. Gunderson puts some pressure on. He does. Eventually it pops loose. Walker pokes it through some skates. Eventually picking it up is Sam Arden. Arden, nice move. Cuts through some play, knocked off the puck. Puck goes through some traffic. Now Blake Walker comes out, second leading scorer for the Kings. Cuts through some traffic. He's got a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Walker shot! Glove save, Feeblecorn. Defender kind of gave Walker that shot and said, see if you can beat Feeblecorn, and he was not able to. to the point. Murphy shot. Couple shots now for the Kings. Hopefully knock off a little rust maybe. Get the sleep out of their eyes. They're ready to go. Thanks for joining me today. Today's game is brought to you by APX Hockey, formerly Map South. They have done some new things to earn the new name. Shot, saved by Scorseth on a Darlene wrist shot. And now it's Scalia. Scalia can't control it. And it looks like we got an offsides, 16:57 remaining here in the first half. No question. Championship game brings out the best in players. Lee to Darlene. Darlene back to Lee. Feeding it up. Poke it through. Bradley can't control it. Back comes Peralta. Peralta slips a drop pass right on the stick of Bogut. Bogut tries for the home run pass. Instead, it's on the stick of Peralta. Peralta, oh, shot through the crease. It's loose. We're going to get a hook on Darlene, but probably a good thing because he would have been able to tape that to Dietzick, and Dietzick couldn't get all of it, and Feeblecorm jumps on top of it. Good penalty there by Darlene. Knights are able to ice it. Paramore gets it out. Turner to Kelly. Kelly bumped. Kelly hangs onto it. Tries for the short side high play. Doesn't go in. Almost comes out of the zone. Taken away by Bogut. Bogut storms through the center. And a tripping call by Turner. I don't like that call at all. I don't like that at all. I don't think Turner did anything to earn a tripping call on that one, but I got a much better view than the referee does. And the most important view is the referee's view, because he clearly saw something in Turner's game where he stuck a stick out or a skate out, but not from my vantage point. Bradley gets it back to the Arden. Takes a hard carom back onto the stick of Sauer. He's dangerous. Taking it away. Poking it up is Peralta. Kelly will chase him. Here comes Bradley. Bradley feeds it back past the skate of Sauer, chasing it down. For the Knights is Clava. And we're going to get a trip on the Kings. And now the Knights are going to go 4-on-3. Peralta to the box. And it's going to be 5-on-3 for about 30 seconds. And then 4-on-3 for another minute and a half. So this is a big stretch for the Kings. Penalty kill. Shot, but it's a skate, goes into the glass. Bogut, back to Mills. Mills to Lee. Lee to Mills, one-timer, fires it low and wide. And Scalia wins it and flips it down the ice. Feeblecorn finds Lee. Good pressure there by Dynast. No. By the Kings. Mertz. Now Lee. Now they're just kind of standing around on this 4-on-3. They got to start moving the puck. Here comes the 5-on-3. Darlene comes off, and they're able to get a offensive zone face-off with 14:05 to go. Like I said, about 30 seconds, 25 seconds of 5-on-3, and then another 50 seconds roughly of 5-on-4. Mills, shot. Good posture by Scorseth. And let's see if Martin can get it out. No, yes, no. Good battles there. Lee battles away and keeps it from going out of the zone, and then eventually Murphy clears it. We're 5-on-3 for 2 more seconds. Turner on the ice, 5-on-4 for 44 seconds. Entering the zone is Mills. Good poke check there by the Kings' Paramount. Mills fires, just perimeter shots so far for the Kings, excuse me, the Knights. Now Mills on Turner, feeds it in front. Now some chances down low. Mills passes it low. Hester, shot, pops up. Another big save by Scorseth. Down low, Sauer in front, can't clear it. And now the Kings have fought off the 5-on-3. They're full strength and down only a goal. Here comes Dynasky. Dynasky to Martin. Martin feeds it back to Dynasky, but it's intercepted by the Knights. Here comes Hester. 1-on-4. The defensive finds a guy, shot. Over the glass, going down, pops loose. Arden, another shot, blocked, and it comes all the way out. Can Martin get there? No, good defensive play by Blanchette. Arden, nice pass, finds Blanchette. Blanchette's got some options, takes it wide. Turner, great defensive play, poke checks it, steals it, gets it back, and finds Blake Walker. Walker to Scalia. Scalia feeds it up. I think that was offside. Yep, in and out of the zone with 11:47 to go in the first half. Knights lead the Kings. Blanchette gets it. Connor Blanchette. He's got some Prior Lake stickers on his helmet. Here's Darlene. Through some traffic. Gets by Turner. Off a Turner stick into the netting. We'll get a face-off with 11:22 remaining. Corner, shot, saved by Scorseth. That one's poked out by the Kings. Knights just kind of getting the best of everything. They're getting the first grade on everything. Shots, opportunities, puck battles. If you look at the stats right now, it's not just shots on goal. It's pretty much everything. Here comes Walker. Walker feeds it through to Gunderson. He can't control it. And now it's Klava. Shot, goal. Rebound. Bogut gets the shot from Klava. And just like that, it's 2-0. And man, has Easton Scorseth done just about all he can do here today. But nothing on that one. And Bogut picks up his 12th goal of the league in 3 weeks. Not a bad run for Bogut. There's Peralta. Gets a shot off, but kind of hit the sand wedge there instead of the 4-iron and goes into the netting. This one comes out. Quick wrister by O'Neill, goes high. Clava gets the assist. And the last one, the first goal was sour from Bogut. Feeblecorn jumps on it with 9:33 to go. And the orchestra, led by James Darlene and Gordon Hester, is sounding very majestical right now. They've orchestrated a nice team. Some Edina kids, some other kids, and here comes Sauer. Shot, another save by Scorseth. Scorseth's been the best player out there today. He's made big save after big save, some second saves, some third saves. Janaski. Shot on, steering it into the netting was Feeblecorn. Knights get the draw. Here's Matushak. Feeds it through. Good battle. Martin and Sour Lake watching those two big bodies battle for it. Both were in Moorhead last March at the state tournament. Cloquet in the A and Edina in the double A. Slapper blocked by Matushak, but he can't get by Scalia. Matushak does it all, I'm pretty sure. I think he made breakfast for the team at the hotel. He probably does the stats. What doesn't that kid do? Takes it wide. That's just past the stick of Martin. He'll pick it up and he'll take it down the near side. Ashton Martin can't quite get it past the Knights D. Now they get one by. Shot, rebound. Oh, good chance there for Gunderson. Back to the point. Shot, blocker. Loose, goal. Martin in front of the net gets one past Feeblecorn. Scalia will pick up an assist, and it's 2-1. This team was behind yesterday and did the same thing. They scratched and clawed. They never gave up. They got good goaltending when they needed it from Scorseth, and they came back and won. I'm seeing a very similar script here. I think one of the keys was in the second half, Blake Walker had 2 goals in one shift. It's crazy, and that just kind of turned the whole game around for the Kings. Walker here for McNabb. McNabb. Oh, good chance. Goal! McNabb fires one on net. Walker does the center drive, and Feeblecorn tries to play the puck out hard, but it was right on the stick of Gunderson, and Gunderson buried it. And here we go, 2 goals, 1 shift for this group. And it's 2-2. What a turn of events. So Gunderson gets that one. He had an assist yesterday. Now leaning in, shot, save, score stuff. Yep, Scalia gets an assist on that first goal. And then that was Martin who scored it. And we'll see who gets assist on the second goal by Gunderson. This is Peralta looking for Kelly. Walker gets the assist. Walker's got 13 points now. I'm pretty sure Walker didn't shoot that one on net, but we'll find out. We are tied 2-2 with 6:30 to go in the half. Shot tipped, goal. We will see who goes through the line first. I believe it was tipped in by the Golden Knights, number 6, Trey O'Neill. And firing it in from the point. I'm not sure who fired that one in. It was the right D. I think it's going to be Lee gets the assist. But O'Neill for sure gets the goal, and it's 3-2. Boy, quick turn of events. Just like yesterday's game against the Canes. 8-7, it's got a very similar feel to it. Wide open and lots of chances. Speaking of wide open, here comes Peralta. He'll take it wide, tries to go on at him, does nice play there on Clava. This one hops over the net. Bogut gets an assist, and so does Clava. That's second points for each of those boys. And here's Peralta. Good hustle by Bogut on the back check. Lee finds a soft spot and gets it to O'Neill. O'Neill to Bogut. Taking it away is Dietzik. Dietzik looking for Peralta. Off Peralta's stick right to Lee. Lee enters the zone. Battle for it. And it comes out to neutral. Shot steered away to the corner. Picked up by Sauer. Sauer in front, a little quick touch pass to Matushak, couldn't get there. Now Martin with a head of steam. And waved off. There's Mills. Mills off some skates. The Hester, taken away by Dunaski. Dunaski, shot, glove save. Good shot by Dunaski. And a great save by Feeblecorn with 4:15 to go here in the half. Hester holds it, feeds it through. Hester gets it back, quick shot, save, score Seth. He's seen the puck really well today. And it's Bogut. For Sauer, shot, goal! Sauer finds Hester. Hester buries it. It's 4-2 in favor of the Knights. So much for their 2-goal lead diminishing. It's back right where it belongs. That's Hester's first point of the day, not Sauer's. Holy smokes, that's his second. He now has 22 points. He leads the league by a long shot. Puck dropped prematurely to the Knights getting on the ice with 5 skaters. Now we get the puck down. Here's Walker. Backhands it in. Picked up by Lee. Good play by Walker. Cutting off Graham. Hester from Sauer. Pretty easy one to spot on that one. Gunderson tries to get in front, taken away. Here comes Bang. Offsides. That was funny, actually. Graham enters the zone, and he could not keep that straddle leg down, we'll call it. He's straddling the blue line and just raised the leg right before Bang crossed the line, and referee had to call that. It was super close. Murphy flips one off the boards to Walker. Walker shot. Knights fans saying that hit a glove of somebody on the bench. They recovered. Blanchette, rink wide to Graham. Graham leans to his backhand, cuts in, gets it across the blue line, loses it now to Walker. Walker cuts through some traffic. Now he goes 1-on-3, stops, feeds, nice play. Gets it to McNabb. McNabb can't get it all the way through. And there's Gunderson. Gets it back to the point. Turner shot blocked by Lee, who comes off up as a defender and blocks a shot. I love seeing that. And this one comes back to Lee now in the neutral zone. And Tristan Bradley can't get back on side. And they blow it dead with 1:49 to go. Shot, save. Here comes Gunderson. Excuse me. O'Neill. Now O'Neill gets it in the far corner. Challenged by Surdich. Bradley gets it down to Bogut. Bogut. The shot deflected, good save by Scorseth. Another shot, goal! Bradley just buries one top shelf with 1:06 to go, and it's 5-2 Knights. Now things are getting a little out of control for the Kings. 3-goal lead is a lot in hockey. We got to get to the locker room. James Feeblecorn's not going to put the puck on the opposing team's stick like he did earlier in the period. They're going to have to work hard for these 3 goals to get it by the Knights. Scalia loses it, gets it back. Pretty sure he said Bogut got the second assist. Clava's third assist. Bogut's third point. 1 goal and 2 assists. 27.8 to go in the period. Mertz to his backhand, feeds it to the corner. Now Matuszak, 10 seconds to go. Takes it wide, leans in, tries to feed it through some traffic with no luck. Puck's in the corner, and that'll do it for the first half. Knights take a 2-0 lead, blow the lead, and then commanding scores 3 straight. They lead 5-2 at the half. We'll be back here in about 12 to 15 minutes from St. Cloud State. I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in to the Bantam Elite Championship game. Kings with a good quick start here. Need it because they're down by 3 to the Knights, who've been dominant. 7 wins, 2 losses. Looking for their 8th win and a title. This is Sauer, Landon Sauer. It's a shot around the perimeter. Lose it in front of the net. Good chance, shot, pops up, Walker there. McNabb after it. Back to the point, wrist shot, blocked, goal. In the net it goes, McNabb deflected a shot from Paramo, and the Kings get what they needed, an early goal, minute 59 in. Gets the assist, and I think McNabb's gonna get the goal. We'll see if there's another assist. Maybe Walker gets a cheapy second assist. Seems like when Walker or Peralta gets in the offensive zone, good things happen. And they're 2 of the smaller guys in the squad. Gunderson, Dietzick shot. Into Kelly. Kelly into the far corner. Peralta wins the race and eventually loses it to Bogut. And holding the zone nicely for the Kings is Liam Dietzick. Yep, just 1 assist to Paramall. Intercepted by Turner. Paramall to Turner. Turner gets it through the skates of Bogut. Can't do much with it. Now it's Kelly. Kelly is head up looking for Peralta. That hops through his skates and into the corner. Darlene can't control it. This one's rimmed around all the way. Oh, good chance of holding it in there for Murphy. Now he's in a little distress, gets it into the zone on the tag up. And here's Sauer. Sauer's shot in front. Oh, golden opportunity there for Matuszak. Matuszak rotates it down to Hester. Hester again. Looks back door, intercepted. Darlene goes down. Sauer loading up the cannon, finds Darlene. Darlene down low to Hester. Hester tries to get it back, but Kelly intercepted by Darlene. Good play by Trey. Gets it in front. Chance in front by Matuszak. Fires one just wide. Now it's Kelly with some space. Brings it into the zone. Goes laterally across the slot. Gets it poked off his check, off his stick. Surge with a good stop. Can't get by Hester. Hester and Matuszak enter the zone. Rebound. Off the post. Out. Oh, as good as Scorseth has been here, now he adds luck to his resume. That one ran off the post after he coughed up a loose puck. With 20:16 left. (5-3) the score. Next goal is a big one. There's Dunaski. Excuse me, Mertz. Mertz from Grand Rapids, Dunaski from Cloquet. I'm sure they don't appreciate being confused for one another. Blanchette feeds in the front. Good pass. Great save by Scorseth. Robbing Colton Bang at the doorstep. And now Martin. He'll get it going wide. Played out by Mills. Now Mertz. Mertz to Dunaski. Dunaski shot, crossbar, and out. Boy, that would have been a big goal for the Kings. And now Bang brings it in the zone. He loses it. Dunaski will do some zone entry. Enters in, but Mertz entered as Dunaski made one little stick handle play at the blue line, enough to get Mertz off sides. 19:15 to go. This one pops out center. Active point, held in, deflected. Good play there by Paramall. Just getting that thing on net. Paramall finds Gunderson. Gunderson to Walker. Walker with a feed, just too far for McNabb. Now Walker back to Scalia, but chipped past Scalia is Bogut. Bogut looking, finding O'Neill. O'Neill and Gunderson go for a 50-50, and Gunderson sends O'Neill sends Gunderson to the ice. Knocking that down. Shot, goal! What a shot! Oh, Sam Arden fires one off the webbing of Scorseth, comes down right on his stick, and he blasts one by him on the rebound to give the Knights a 6-3 lead. That is all Sam Arden there. I doubt there's an assist on that one. We'll see. Matuszak to Sauer. Off to Peralta. Peralta and Sauer in a foot race. He wins it. Offside by a mile. It was Hester. I'm not sure the referee saw Hester offsides by 32 feet. Unassisted, as I suspected. Here comes Kelly. Kelly and Mills. Mills with a good defensive play. Arden helps him out. Arden flips this one in the air. And holding on to it now is Turner. Turner with a quick pass. This one comes out. It'll be fun to watch Connor Turner play for the Spuds Bantam AA team this year. He's a really good defenseman. And here comes Kelly. Kelly for Turner. Turner enters the zone, fires one, deflected into the corner by Feeblecorn. And now no one filled the spot for Turner, and it turns into an odd man rush. That's the failure of the Kings. I mean, you watch Turner, he goes into the zone and gets stuck underneath the hash marks, and it turns into a 3-on-2, 2-on-1 situation for the Knights. The someone forward's got to recognize, like, hey, Turner is going in. Someone's got to fill his spot at the blue line. Good play. Peralta, Kelly. Peralta shot. Peralta didn't get all of it. Now it's in Kelly's skates. He can't get it all. Now Matuszak with a little tape-to-tape pass to Graham. Graham goes one-on-one. And it's knocked away by the Kings. Here comes Peralta again. Rink-wide pass into the corner. This one comes all the way out. Goes out of the zone. And Lee gets it in the zone for Bang. Bang, shot. Scorseth gets a piece of it. And back comes Peralta. Took it away. Peralta slices through. Oh, good chance for Mertz, and it hopped his stick. He would have had a wide open shot on net. Mertz goes in, offsides on the delay. 15:24 to go in the game. 6-3 lead. Back. Klava, who's had a good game today, gets it in deep. Now battle for it. Mertz gets it in the zone. Lee will chase it down for the Knights. Hester, taken away by Martin. Martin gets it in the zone, taken away by Lee, and now Lee will bring it up. Avery Lee to Bradley. Bradley for Bogut, who snuck in offsides with 13:58 to go. Slapper by Darlene, catches a stick and hits the netting. Face off in the zone. Turner. With it, feeds it across to McNabb. McNabb to Scalia. Scalia's shot a little bit wide, but Feeblecorn in his all-black setup makes the save. Love the all-black. Not a hair of color on there, except the CCM on the top of the pads. Harden to Darlene. Nice little outlet pass to O'Neal. O'Neal, Darlene up the weak side, but Bogut offside again. Bogut's got a couple offsides today. Shot on, save. Rebound. Picked up by Hester. Hester leads it back to Lee. Lee to Mills. Mills fires one. Taken away by Surdich. Matushak tries to get it. Poked in the corner by Scorseth. His shot goes wide by Mills. Picking it up is Martin. Martin looking for Kelly. Kelly now tries to bring it in the zone. Sauer with a finishing check. Diedzik shot. Diedzik, it's blocked. Gets it down low to Kelly. Now with Tushak to Hester. Hester to Sauer, shot over the crossbar. This one's going to come out to Avery Lee in the neutral zone. Puck is bouncing everywhere. This time Hester gets it. Hester with a wrist shot. He tries to beat Scorseth glove side, but doesn't. Now Martin gets by Mills. Here comes Feeblecorn skating out of it. Love that. And gets it out. Now it's Matushak. Lays it loose. Here comes Turner. Turner takes it wide. Good body check there by Kleva. Kleva's loses it right on the stick to Kelly. Kelly fires one over the net. Kelly not happy. Blanchette goes in the corner. Martin loses it. Dunaski plays it out to Turner. Turner will take it wide on Darlene. Darlene's got reinforcements. That's Kleva. Now a shot steered into the corner by Mertz. And Darlene comes out with it. 10:24 to go in this one. Knights commanding 6-3 lead over the Kings. Puck's loose in front. Kings just can't really muster extended zone time on the Knights. And each time the Knights have shown, the Kings have shown signs, the Knights just shut it down. Down low to Blanchette. Blanchette intercepted. Pass by Dunaski. Now Dunaski with it. To Turner. Turner looking for Mertz. Tries to chip it into the zone. Peralta after it. Peralta sneaky fast. Beats high. Quick wrist shot. Blocker save by Feeblecorn. Again, the Kings can gain the zone, but they usually only get one shot in a very short stay in the Knights zone. Give credit to the 4 or 5 defenders from the Knights each time they get it. They're able to put out the fire pretty quick. Bradley intercepts the rink-wide feed. Scally with a big hit along the wall. This one comes out to the point. Darlene, nice pass to Mills. Mills knuckleballs one in, and Easton Scorseth makes the save with 8:51 to go. Bradley shot, saved by Scorseth. This one pops out to neutral. And it's Arden, bumped by Scalia. Oh, good chance there for Gunderson. Couldn't quite get it to McNabb. Come in the zone, back in off the post. And Scorseth eventually gets it. And we get a little battle in front. I think 19, Scalia is going to get a little extra there. Cross check to the head. And I think that is the right call. There was some extracurriculars after, yes. They were probably getting in after the goalie, yes. But a cross check to the back of the head is excessive in that situation. What's the term? Read the room? The room, it was a push and shove, not a, okay, we're gonna escalate this to cross check to the head. Darlene will set up the power play for the Knights. We'll bring it through, hold it, and eventually get it into the corner. Got a hook coming on Hester, I think. Yep, he knew it. That'll even things out here with 7:07. The game's still not over, but the Kings need some momentum quickly. They'll have a power play here for 38 seconds, but they'll also skate 4-on-4. Surdich with a chance. That one goes wide. Sauer is wide. Sorry, Bang is over the net. Lee. Kings now full strength. Blanchette enters the zone. Shot on, a save by Scorseth. 11 seconds on the Kings power play. Dumps in. up by Arden. He's been the mainstay for the Preds. Excuse me, for the Knights all weekend long. There's Peralta. Both teams full strength now. Danaski comes to the zone. Danaski feeds it through the slot, intercepted by guess who? Sam Arden. Arden through some traffic, fires it through the paint. And now it's on the stick of Danaski. Peralta after it. Peralta, good play. Squeaks by Clava. Clava battles in the corner. This one's going to come all the way around. Can Paramore get there to hold it in? He can. Kind of a backhand slap shot to keep it in. Graham through the zone. Full line change for the Knights. Now Mertz gets it on net. Feeble-Corn deflects it away. Now a long pass, puts it right on the tape. Good play by Bradley. He gets dragged down and into the post, and we'll get a face-off with 3:45 to go in the game. Comes off the wall, and here comes Walker. Walker slips it to Gunderson. Gunderson just gets hammered into the boards by Bradley, and Gunderson looks okay. Bradley, I think he's going to get called for a rough. High hands, vulnerable player, all of the above. Ref's giving him a little chat, not yelling at him, just giving him a little chat. Goalie comes out, they're down 3. They got an extra attacker. They're gonna call a timeout. 2, 4, 6 out there. No timeout yet, but here we go. And they are able to clear it. That's gonna go all the way down, no ice. Surdich wins the race, gets it to Turner. Turner looks through a pass, can't find one. He'll bring it up. Surdich cut off by Mills. Now Surdich enters the zone. He's got somebody up front, and covering up wisely is Feeble-Corn with 3:09 to go. Shots in the first half. Knights 19, Kings 13. Surdich back to Turner. Turner into Peralta, intercepted. This one goes just wide of the net. No ice because of the icing. And now Turner will bring it up. Turner to Surdich. Surdich looks to pass. Now he'll just flip it into the zone and bring it to Chase's Zizik. Now Kelly. Kelly down low. Onto the stick of Turner. Turner. Down low to Kelly. Kelly has got some options. Here's Surdich. Gets a shot on. Hits some traffic in front. Feeble-Corn a little out of position. And Zizik feeds it toward the net, but Feeble-Corn jumps on it. Gets past Turner. He'll chase it down. by Serge, goes wide. That's going to come all the way out. Minute 30 to go, and Bradley will come out of the box, and it'll be 6-on-5 now instead of 6-on-4. And Bradley will enter the zone, fire it into the net. So he gets a penalty and an empty net goal, and that'll do it. The Knights will be your minor division champions. Sauer fires one wide. We're a minute to go in the game. Knights are the champions. Just want to run out the clock at this point. Tushak. Entering is Lee. Lee fires one off the side of the cage. And Scalia will return to the hash mark. 33 seconds to go. Tushak, good hands, feeds it to Hester. Hester will enter with 18 to go in the game. Feeds it through the legs, and covering it up is Easton Scorseth. And the Knights win it. They will finish the Bantam Elite season an impressive 8-2. Their leading scorer is Landon Sauer with 8 goals, 14 assists. Lucas Bogut, 12 goals, 9 assists for 21 points. And a great campaign for the Golden Knights. Congratulations to Coach Hester and Darlene for putting together a nice team and a good coaching staff and everything in between. Congratulations to them. We'll be back in a few minutes for the major championship between the Canes and the Penguins.